Give me a T for Texas. Okay, we're talking Texas today. The next, let me get you a little down here. Let me chat. Okay, that's better, huh? Welcome to another part of our big trip through 30 states in the USA. And today we're talking Texas. So our first stop in Texas was because of me, because I love Glenn Campbell's song Galveston. Yeah, so coming from Louisiana, we stopped in Galveston at the Delanera RV park, which was really good. We had a spot with on the beach, right on the beach, and with view to the Gulf of America. And right at the beach, so nobody was in front of us. It was fantastic. You will see, I have a few pictures in for you. And the Delanera RV park, very clean, very nice people, so I can recommend it. Galveston itself, yeah, it was a little, I don't know, I had a different expectation, I think, and you should never have expectations. Galveston is like so many beach towns in Italy or in California. It is hotel, street, beach, water, and that's pretty much it. I was a little underwhelmed from Galveston, and it was really hot when we were there, and humid, and lots of mosquitoes. They don't like my blood, but Clay really struggled with the mosquitoes. And we went out in the water in the Gulf of Mexico in the night because during the day it was too hot, and the water only goes to your calves. You walk and walk and walk in the water, it never gets deeper. So when the hell can I swim? And you can't get far out enough to swim, so we just walked in the water in the night to get a little refreshment and then took a shower. But it was fun. It was pretty, it was fun. I liked it. A very sad day in Galveston was the day when Charlie Kirk was murdered. That's when we were in Galveston. And I just remember the shock on everybody's face, and there was a prayer vigil, and we were all kind of like down. And some woman in the shower told me, you know, I'm not a Republican, but I'm really shocked by that. I do not appreciate this, and nobody should get murdered for their political engagement. And yeah, we agreed. So that was a sad day. And what else did we see? Well, we just strolled around in Galveston. As I say, not much. We found nice restaurants there, and yeah, we're ready. We only stayed 2 nights in the Delanera, and then we're ready to move on. And our next goal was San Antonio, and that was completely higher than my expectations, because they have this beautiful river walk where you also can take a float and you know, drive around, but we walked it all. And then they have that right at the river walk, there is some kind of, I guess I can call it old town, but it's actually newly designed. I guess it's all new design. And maybe in future it will be really nice. Right now they have too many empty storefronts in there, so they have an art gallery in there, a cafe, I think one shop I found, but you know, stuff that makes an old town cool are the little shops, the little thrift shops, you know, or ice cream parlor, and people strolling around, and you know, and that like a pop's store or mom's store, and that's really missing there. They have a good restaurant there though. We got some really good organic food there. And yeah, no live music anywhere. That should come. So it's not, it will take some time until this new old town will be taken on by the people and will fill with what you need to really celebrate it. But we weren't there to see Old Town in San Antonio, of course. We were at the Alamo KOA RV park and wanted to see the Alamo, which was impressive. I'm impressed by the history there and how detailed they have. They have a model of the Alamo battle and very well explained. I never knew that the Germans were involved in there too. They have the German flag there because many of the Alamo fighters were Germans, actually, German immigrants. So that was new to me. It's an eerie feeling to be in that room where all these kids and women of the soldiers, the fighters, freedom fighters, were basically killed by Mexican commander Santa Anna after he shot everybody else in the Alamo. And it gives you a good, how can I say it? A good understanding of the meaning when they put on their flag, live free or die, because they were ready to give their lives. They didn't want to surrender to Santa Anna. They never did. And by the way, this was Santa Anna's last battle he won. After that, he could not win anything anymore. A sad win when you have to, you know, kill innocents. Anyway, it was great. We saw Pee-wee's bike there. You will see it on the pictures. And what else did we see there? Pee-wee's bike. Oh, you see the pictures of the whole building and what's in there. We really loved it. And let's see, the river walk, you saw that. I mentioned that. There's the Stargazer, this big monument, really impressive. I'm a stargazer, so I kind of appreciated it. I have a nice telescope to watch the stars when the weather allows it. And yeah, this was the Alamo, and I know there is no basement in the Alamo. Pee-wee, take note. And I show you the photos of Galveston and San Antonio now, before we talk about our next goal. huge state. I mean, huge, you know. I come from California, which is a big state, but nothing against Texas. So we noticed it when we drove through and through all of our towns we visited. So the next part after San Antonio, we went to the Canton KOA because we wanted to visit Dallas. And in Dallas, we went to the Southfork Ranch. I'm I watched as a teenager, I guess it was, Southfork Ranch, you know, Miss Ellie and J.R. Ewing and Who Shot J.R. So I really wanted to see the Southfork Ranch. It was pretty, oh man, I mean, we spent the whole day in the Southfork Ranch and looked at everything, and we are movie buffs, so every time I find a movie location somewhere, I have to mention it and I have to visit it. And that was great. The ranch itself is nice, you know, they have still cattle there and horses, and it's just perfect. And another reason why we stayed in the Canton KOA was we wanted to visit Clay's older brother, Britt, who lives with his daughter in Carrollton. No, in Garland. I'm sorry, they lived in Carrollton and moved to Garland. That's right. Sorry, I'm not so familiar with the Dallas surroundings, but they live now in Garland. So we went there, and we spent a nice afternoon with them, and an evening we had vegan tacos, which were really good. I mean, I can't find tacos like that over here in California. We have a lot of vegan restaurants, but those tacos were really, really good. If I ever get the recipe, I will make them. Yeah, this was that. So we spent the day with them. And my niece Jamie, Britt's daughter, she also has a video channel, and you might look at that, Funky Chunky Creations, I think it is. I will link to it in my description. She is a very, very good crocheter and makes nice things, crochets nice things. You might want to take a look at that. She crocheted 2 beanies for me, which I gave my granddaughter and my daughter. It's a purple black beanies with a skull pattern in there. I had it for one video. I got it on, I think, when I played some song. But if I find it, I put it in the movie. And really nice hats. They both appreciate their beanies, and if you need something crocheted, you might want to contact her. She's really good. Yeah, this was the other reason why we were in Dallas. And after that, we moved on to our next location. And let me see. That we talk when we have those photos in there, and then we go to the next location. In the heart of Texas. We are at the Southfork Ranch, people. It's really pretty. Show you a few rooms from JR. Tyler, East Texas, where we stayed at the Woodland Creek RV Resort. Very nice, in the shade. We had a nice little spot in the shade. And Tyler, you may ask, what are you doing in Tyler? Well, Tyler is the city where Clay spent a lot of his young adult life. He's born in El Paso, but he lived in Tyler for quite a while, and his grandparents lived there, and we went to Tyler to visit his dad's and his mom's graves and his grandparents, locate all the graves from his family, and he paid our respects to them. And we visited the rose garden, which is unbelievably beautiful. I mean, so many roses, and I'm a gardener, so I can appreciate how much effort is behind all these different sorts of roses, and also the interior. You can rent it there for your wedding. There was a wedding right there in motion. You know, they decorated the reception place, so I could look around a little bit, and they have a little souvenir store, and it's really nice. I liked it. I also liked Tyler as a town, as a city. It's not too big. Nice restaurants, nice places to shop, and yeah, we appreciated it. We liked the RV park and everything. We had fun in Tyler. And after that, after Tyler, we moved on to Fort Worth, to the Yellow Rose, I think, what was it called? Yellow Rose RV Resort, yeah. And you know, when you are in, the RV resort was nice pool, one of the best pools we had. And the spot itself, we had not a lot of shade. We had our awning, of course, but no big trees around. We had a little tree there, didn't give much shade, so it was pretty hot there. And we needed a modem. We needed to rent a modem to have Wi-Fi. We never had that in any resort before, that we had to install a modem outside on some pole and then put the cable through the window inside. So that was new, but it worked. It really worked well. So whatever. And of course we visited the stockyard in Fort Worth. And one of my favorite things, Billy Bob's, where Stevie Ray Vaughan used to play, and Stevie Ray Vaughan is one of my idols. And that was cool. That was a cool place to see, the stockyard. And then we went to what was it called, the water world, or let's see, I have it, the water park. Yeah, the water park. I have a few pictures there. And again, I'm a movie buff, so I wanted to see the water park because they filmed Logan's Run there. And so we visited it and walked around there. It was kind of interesting. It was a very hot day though, so we were exhausted when we were back at the campground. But Fort Worth is, yeah, I think Fort Worth was my favorite spot. From all the Texas, or maybe San Antonio. Between those two, it's a tie, I think. But I really liked Fort Worth. And from Fort Worth, we actually left Texas and went to Oklahoma City, where we had a harvest host, Lively Beer Works. It's a brewery. They had a trivia night that day, so we were sitting in the little guest room, and you know, were participating in the trivia night and tasted their beer, and it was fun. And it is a harvest host I can recommend. Very friendly people. Big parking lot, so even if you have a big rig, you will have no problem staying overnight there. It is a little busy in the morning when rush hour starts, like 5, 6. So that's the only thing, but it's a safe place. It's not sketchy or something. Just a little noisy during the early morning hours, but that's it. And from Oklahoma City, we went on back to Texas, but to Amarillo, Texas in the west, where we stayed at another harvest host, the Route 66 Visitor Center. And that is a really nice harvest host. People very friendly. They have a nice mural from Route 66 where you can take great photos. We did, you will see it. And there was a group of women, like older women, elderly women, who had their car broke down, and Clay was able to help them, and they really appreciated it. He found a group of fans there, of female fans there. He helped them to get back on their way, and we wondered what we should do, and so we came across the steakhouse, the Big Tex Steakhouse in Amarillo. That's where we stayed, and it's huge. It's a huge, it's more than a restaurant. There's all kinds of stuff, you know. And we stayed there and ate some fantastic steak dinner, and yeah, looked around in the souvenir shops and everything they had. So that was fun. And that was our adventure in Texas, because the next stop was already New Mexico. And as they say in California, peace out. Pow. And I hope you enjoy all the pictures and movies I have. Bye.